1506. That is the complaint against the mayor.
Goodness gracious.
And
For the same facts.
well, it's the exact same facts, but we were a bit unclear about what he was alleging the mayor did. What we came up with was that there is a section of our code that I've cited that talks about Section 2-11(1)(SB), sub 10. It says, all members of the county commission and all county personnel shall be diligent to ascertain whether persons required to register have complied. And I believe Mr. Crespo's allegation here was that Gimenez was not diligent in ascertaining whether or not Trump was registered as a lobbyist when they were out on the golf course.
So he was
Is there an
derelict in his
attachment
duty.
to this complaint form?
I'm sorry?
Sorry?
Is there an attachment to the complaint form that talks in more details?
To,
Certainly you can look at the other one.
I think it's all contained in the other one.
Okay, so
You
it's,
go to 1504.
so the one that's for Carlos Gimenez, the attachment for Carlos Gimenez is included in 1504?
I believe it should be.
Okay.
Let me see.
1504, well, those are the articles, newspaper articles.
Okay.
And that's 15,
Okay. So I guess it's all the same one then. All right, sorry.
So since it is there. So since the conclusion was that Mr. Trump was not required to be registered as a lobbyist because he wasn't lobbying on the golf course, then there would be no need for the mayor to ascertain diligently whether or not Mr. Trump was registered as a lobbyist.
In this whole trilogy, as you mentioned, no one was really actively being a lobbyist.
I'm sorry?
In this whole, the three cases, no one was actively being a lobbyist.
Well, only at the end, I think Mr. Russo
After you
finally.
registered. Okay, okay,
It's certainly, even by Mr. Coffey's own admission, Mr. Russo was.
Right.
okay.
I mean, once
Well, I guess what he was trying to say is, hey, if we went to trial, there'd be a defense and so forth, and certainly he's entitled to that due process, but certainly it appears that he is agreeing that there's probable cause, at least.
yes,
And I'm referring
as
to
to
Mr. Russo.
Okay.
Does any of that, for Mr. Russo, attach to any of the others in any way? I mean, he was all, you know what I mean? Mr. Rousseau just didn't magically appear, and then...
No, he didn't.
It all stemmed from the initial
Right, and
conversations.
what happened is Mr. Trump asked the county in writing, hey, what do I need to do to make this happen? County sends him a big long letter, says here's all the rules and procedures and processes you have to follow and laws you have to comply with, and send us $25,000. Mr. Trump does that.
It was $25,000 for?
Cost of doing business. I mean, it's the cost of having staff people, review the application and do whatever it is. If it needs to go to an RFP, that part and parcel of you paying for that.
And that's a standard amount, or it's based on the amount of...
It's by statute, yeah.
Wow.
So,
Correct. So, I'm sorry, I just wanted you to finish your statement. So after the $25,000,
right. So now,
Mr. Rousseau...
so now things are in the pipeline. Now there's a bunch of people who have been designated by the mayor to handle this, and Russo starts meeting with those people. He basically shows up and says, "What do I need to do, fellas?" And then they tell him, "Well, these are the 5,000 things you need to do in order to make this happen." And the reason, one of the things that apparently was an issue is the cutting back of whatever they call those plants that grow near the water. Mangroves. Cutting back the mangroves in Crandon Park to give a better view of the skyline, and that is an environmental nightmare. So that's why Mr. Russo, who's an environmental person, came in on the scene to try to figure out what needed to be done with that.
Okay.
Understood.
Okay.
Any other questions?
No.
So if we could move to 1513, which again it was campaign season in the city of Doral.